Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pick a card reading subject evolves around a person you haven't seen for quite a long time because they left the environment where you guys met each other. It could be, I don't know, a community area, sports center, the gym. They don't work in the same department as you. They got transferred, or they quit, or they left because of their own reasons, etc. And you just want to know, you haven't seen them for quite a long time. Quite a long time could be up to as many years as it can take. You know, it could be any year, whichever will resonate with you. But you haven't seen them. You see them from time to time, but because you were acquaintances, or you were strangers, or you kind of saw each other, how you know them, and etc. For some of you, it's a close friend, it's an ex, it's a, I don't know, a colleague, a crush, a potential, an interest, etc. So you just want to know if those people think about you and whenever you think about them. So if ever you're the only one thinking about them, or they think about you now. If it's a yes, we're gonna go down reverse. Okay, so how I'm gonna operate, I'll just give you an idea. So we're gonna still create a 6-card Celtic spread to give you an idea of what they think, if they think about you, what are the messages you should be hearing, etc. And I'm also gonna take off one card. I'm gonna shuffle one card, 2 card, 3 card, based on what my intuition will say. If the card is in reverse, overall, or if it's not in reverse, or I have like alternative different types, it's like reverses and uprights. If I needed to take them, I'll give you an idea of it, but I'm going to channel the cards together. So we're going to shuffle one answer for yes, I think about you, or no, I don't think about you, whenever you think about them, or do they miss you, do they reminisce over you, etc. or not. Okay, so that's one thing. We're gonna use it on the side, and then we're gonna create a 6 spread, Celtic spread, and I'm gonna be using my archetype as in like what type of person this is, who are they, etc. And also choose with your intuition, your discernment. Okay, center yourself when you're listening to me. If it doesn't resonate, click off. Definitely can give me a try always. You can also comment down below. Okay, I will still love you no matter what you say, how abusive you can be, how criticizing you could be. Give me your best shot, or give me your worst shot also. At the end of the day, I'm a human being, and I know you're a human being also. Nobody's perfect at the end of the day, obviously. So be that, I respect you still, I love you unconditionally. I don't know you perhaps, but then again, it's okay. I accept the fact that you're human, and I'm human too at the end of the day. So if you want to comment down below, as I mentioned, if you want to like, dislike, subscribe, if you want, you can also spoil me with a, you know, coffee. The coffee site is down below. If you want a private reading, I do offer them. I don't have a time. I take my time whenever I need to respond, because based on energy wise vibration, I need to be my best you know, health and energy, so I can give you certain insights. Okay, but then again, it's pretty simple and short. You know, it's like just read it if you're eager to kind of comply with it. How I do my readings, it's basically I create a 6 spread Celtic reading. I kind of read for you. I might kind of have certain oracle cards on the sides. For some people, I might vary. I could give you 6, or I could give you 10 card spread. So based on my intuition and you know, the vibration you give me when I kind of read your email, I will comply with that. I can refuse certain people who are kind of having expectations of me, but then again, why I refuse them is because I know they're not going to be satisfied at all, and I don't like to go in that vicious cycle element with people, and I know I will not be able to satisfy you. Intuitively, I'm drawn to feeling. I will not gamble. I like to gamble in life generally, but just so you know, like an FYI, the way you approach me and the way you're kind of like, your vibration comes off, sometimes I don't answer. Sometimes it takes me a while. And I like to kind of be equal in the way I give and take. It's always one-sided. Let's say if you kind of want a reading from me, you have to send me the questions and if you want a deck, or if there's a question or details you think I should be knowing when I'm reading for you. It's all those things. So it's very short and clear cut as it is. And if you contact me, then I'm gonna contact you. If it's sponsorships and all that kind of stuff, if I don't answer, technically you know that I'm not interested overall. I don't have a tendency to linger there. That's that. So I don't know if people listen to me, but this is who I am right now. I might change in the near future, but for now this is how I operate. And trust yourself always. Don't go victim on me, or don't go abuser on me either. But then again, who said I have people like that on my channel? And I hope it will resonate. Obviously, I hope it will give many people insights. So I have some projects in head, which you will kind of see me kind of uploading sooner or later. I might think of making a thumbnail. I don't even know about it, but we're gonna think about it. And once I've kind of decided what I want my art representative, my page to be like, so you'll see it. I don't know. I'm not thinking about doing it because overall I like this to be a passionate pursuit. Okay, it's pursuit of happiness connected to tarot or healing or exploring certain dimensions, emotional dimensions, physical dimensions, you know, and having a certain reality check sometimes, and sometimes dreaming, but then again you need to dream so that you can definitely ground it. So I've been doing very well, guys. I went on a trip with my family, you know, face some reality elements. You know, I needed to heal certain stuff, and I'm still healing like everybody else. But then again, we're all healthy and safe, so I hope you're all wealthy and healthy and safe in this time. Okay, so I wish those things for you guys. Okay, so I'm sure you've already chosen. So this is pile 1, vice versa, pile 2, Cassanova, pile 3, Essential Tarot, pile 4 is Steampunk, and pile 5 is the Strength card / Tarot of Marseille. Okay, Tarot de Marseille. So vice versa, Cassanova, Essential Tarot, Steampunk, or Tarot de Marseille. Okay, so choose with your intuition, and I'll see you in the timestamps below. So vice versa, tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy at this time. So let us see if this person does think about you. This person has left your environment. You don't see this person often. You don't have their contact information, or you do have their contact information. Any situation will do. But for some of you, you're not in contact. You don't have them on Facebook. You don't have them on Instagram. You don't have them on Twitter. You don't follow them. You don't do any of those things. Okay, you're completely like detached from them. That you have no idea. But for some of you already are their friends on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat, whatever kind of TikTok perhaps. But you don't talk to each other. You're like a fan or something, or you're in a person, you're a friend, or it's like a person that they had a drink with, or they went barbecuing. It's like, I know some people do those things in South Korea or Asia. It's like you guys go with friends. It's like a gathering of teenagers. I just want to know if this person or this guy, this girl thinks about you, okay? If they have ever thought about you, or they had interest in you, perhaps. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, so any situation will work, perhaps, based on if it will resonate, of course. Okay. So we're just gonna answer the overall first question. Do I think of you? So the card came in reverse. Okay, so I had this card here. Okay, so it's in reverse, but yes, I do, but then again, it's like my back is given to you. So I do think of you, but I don't know if it's good stuff I think of you. I'm a bit guarded when I think of you. I do think of you. It's not that I don't. I don't know. Who's this person? So you have the poet. I'm the poet person, the poet. I'm very romantic. I have a tendency to kind of lose myself in my mind. Sword is definitely mental stuff. So I have a tendency to imagine certain scenarios which were not really true. Definitely, I had like the Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. So it could be it's a true situation, but the person might have assumptions, or they dreamed about you and then they learned some kind of truth that they didn't really like. So it's like, if I think of you, it's more like I don't like the fact that it's like I was just one of your options. It's like you were a player. It's like I'm kind of assuming you're like a player, or you're like a person that's more like a victim mentality. It's like a person that's I don't know. Let me just kind of create the Celtic spread. But for some of you, I have assumptions about you. I'm assuming stuff, or if they're really true, then there are certain things I assumed if before I heard certain truth elements from other people. And stuff like I had a reality check with other people. So whenever I think of you, I get either triggered or I'm kind of angry in my headspace. So it's more judgmental. So what's the main situation? You have the Strength card with the Eight of Pentacles. So give me time, okay guys, because it's like, yes, I do think of you, but then again, perhaps you have no idea I think of you like this. It could be that way. But who am I? I'm a very poetic type of person. I'm a person that could be a bit delusional. That's one of my weaknesses. Okay, my weakness is that I kind of go fantasy la la land a lot, perhaps. I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer type of person. I'm like a person that's not really good at school, or I was always the one that was like an airhead. But then again, the poet, it's not that the poet, man, I don't know why they chose. It's either there's a moon here and the hand are in the hands of the, you know, the person. So it could be very insulting what I'm saying, as it could be very empowering, because poets, it's like I channel Rumi and I channel like Khalil Gibran. It's like you need to be very I don't say evolved soul, but depending on how deep how well your poets speak to people and how well of a writer you are, that you can definitely talk to people's hearts and souls, basically. And the challenge here is basically the Lover's card. Man, it's the Lover's card. And the reason why it's that way is the Eight of Swords with the Five of Wands and the Hanged Man in reverse. So if I'm thinking of you, give me time. I just need to understand the atmosphere here. You have the Two of Swords in the initial, and you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The initial and like the middle section, you have the Ace of Pentacles. When I'm thinking, so I do think about you, okay? So yes, I do think about you. And then in the near future, you have the Chariot and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So whenever I think of you, you're like a pastime for me, okay? It's like whenever I think of you, it's more like if I'm kind of like daydreaming, I'm a daydreamer, let's say, And I'm in that vibe of I like to kind of go in my emotions and, you know, think in my emotions. So it's a mental but emotion connected together. It could be healthy as it doesn't need to be. You will know better than me. But let's not go more critical on the person. I don't want to go there. Overall, what they think when they think of you is that they do think of you. But then there's an element of revenge that's connected with the thinking of you. Okay? There's an element of revenge. But I'm not showing this to you unaware that I have this like grudgy kind of intensity connected to you. But it's more young in vibration, so it's not very evolved. So whenever I think of you, I don't know you. It's like you and I don't necessarily talk with that much, so it's more like we don't have a grounded connection. Nothing to kind of blame you for overall, but I'm the type that likes to fantasize overall. So when I'm thinking and fantasizing about you, I don't like you when I fantasize about you. I don't like you overall. I don't really like you. So the main situation with the Eight of Pentacles and the Strength card, it's more an element of, it's like, perhaps you took my credit, you took the things I worked for hard, and you kind of took it and made it your own, perhaps. It could be that way. So whenever I think of you, it's more like I think of you as if the type of person that was not strong enough to kind of work hard and, you know, have that integrity element to them when they're kind of presenting other people's jobs in front of other people. So this one, it could be many things, as if like you betrayed them, or in some way it's like you take other people's works and you make them your own. Perhaps you kind of you know, it's a bit revengeful vibration, but I'm a romantic type of person, and I'm very intuitive. For some of you, I use my intuition perhaps in that way. But I express it in artistic manners. So I'm the type that's sarcastic, or it's like a jokester sometimes. If you really piss me off, I'll make a joke out of it. Or I'll kind of be sarcastic with you. Or I'll kind of draw a funny theater-like situation that will kind of like make you ashamed of what you've done for me. So there's some element of you were not strong enough to kind of, you know, work harder on the situation. Why I'm thinking that way is because I'm looking at this from different perspectives, but then again, I was also to be blamed here because, you know, I was acting blind, or I was acting like I didn't have any options but to stand my ground there. It's more stagnant vibration, but inwardly I was observing everything you were doing. I was observing how you were behaving. I was observing how you were talking with people, how you were behaving in general when I was working, perhaps. So this is a type of person that was working in the behind the scenes, perhaps, but felt like you didn't recognize them. And my challenge being the decision to kind of go nice with you or be more like ugly with you. Because want it or not, I could definitely have destroyed everything I created. Or I could have definitely been more friendlier and kind of made sure that my name was on the production, or my name was on the, I don't know what it is, but there's an element of no equal give and take. Perhaps the perspective didn't change. It's like you see things in a different way. They saw it from a different light, and the perspective didn't kind of cope. Or there's an element of you're more self-centered, or I'm more self-centered. Could be either ways. It's a very triggering subject, this one. So it's like if this person does think of you and they're out of your way, it's because I quit because you took credit for what I did, or I felt like I wasn't recognized enough. Or it's like whenever I go away from you, I know that you're the type that like said that this is a shitty group, or this was a shitty team, or you were the type that like used your connections to kind of Can't believe I'm saying these things. It's definitely very triggering. So it's like in the initial what I think of you, whenever I think of you in a grudge way manner, it's more like it's more about themselves, and it's like how I'm gonna act the next time I meet somebody like you. So this one, it doesn't need, it can't be that romantic. I'm a romantic type of person. I'm the type of person that assumes stuff, where I have a certain fantasy La La Land concept to me. But you have the moon in the hands, as it could also be a clear quartz, or like a divination ball in their hands. So it could be more like I am a tarot reader. I could be a tarot reader, I could be an astrologer. You will know if they're grounded or not, because I have the judgment card vibration I channel with the Kim Cran, because Kim Cran has the archetype oracles like these, as she also has the her deck, her tarot deck. And in the tarot deck, these like birds kind of remind me of the judgment card. Okay, the judgment moment. So it's more like this is a type of person that perhaps might perceive. So the poet being here, somebody who's more artistic, that kind of likes to, you know, follow their intuition and write. Because then again, I did mention Rumi, I did mention Khalil Gibran. Rumi was to be known, a very known mathematician, I think, and he was a poet, but he was a philosopher, and all those kind of stuff. So if you do some researches, you'll find them. I might be wrong when I say a mathematician, but I think he was into astrology and all those kind of stuff. So you need to be a thinker, or a dreamer, perhaps. A dreamer person that kind of likes to it's a person like that. It's a person that likes to appreciate beauty in the world, and they like to be appreciated also. So overall, this person, when they think of you, they think that you're the type of person that takes credit of other people. You use connections more than, you know, facing reality head on, or you don't do collaboration work that much. So I just quit the situation and I fucked up a bit. I fucked off, or I left the situation because I felt like I was not being recognized. Now, could be. So in the initial energy, you had like the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords vibration. So there were many things you were unaware of. So it's like what I'm thinking of is that there were many things you were not aware of, but I was aware of them. And it's like there was a lot of anger inside of me, as if like I wanted to just do things without thinking, but then again I didn't do so. I acted like I didn't know anything. So this is the type of person that didn't necessarily talk that much, didn't become your friend that much, because they didn't trust you at all from the start. The behavior and the fact that you were kind of, you took what I offered for granted was just, you know, ugly for them. That they're really like, it's like what I think is that I don't want to see you again. I don't want to kind of give you an opportunity. And if I'm kind of wishing to offer myself an opportunity, it's a really revenge vibration I'm getting. It's mixed signals for some of you. It's more like I'm gonna make you pay for what you did. As if like I worked on a project and you took the project and you made it, it's like you published it on your name, right? So it's like the memory I have of you is more like you took everything I did from my hands. And it's like now I'm offering myself an opportunity to come and, you know, offer you another chance perhaps. But then again, this time around, it's more like I'm gonna be like with my vision, as if like I need you for some part because you have all the tools I wish to have. So this could be a lab friend, or it's like a person you're kind of doing a thesis with, or it's a person you collaborated with. But it's like they know you have certain elements that they need, right? It's a collaboration. It's for a reason like that. But then again, they need you. You're like an important key for their realization, self-realization. So they're coming to face you again, perhaps, or it's like I'm wishing to give you another chance, perhaps, but this time around I'm going to be more alert and not feel like I don't have a option. So whichever the collaboration work would have been or will be in the near future, it's more like this person's going to face you head on, good or bad. Be it you're going to take my credit again, my hard work again, like take me and take me or use me in your group setting, dynamic, your whatever it is, to write your paper or publish something, certain articles, or whatever it is, because I know I do a good job, but then again, you need to recognize me. But this time around, there's no element of you recognizing me because I'm not depending on that. I'm depending on what I can take advantage of in this situation. But there's an element of I don't trust you overall. I don't trust you. If I'm coming, my challenge is to decide to be more, you know, loving, connected to you. So it's like when I'm saying I don't trust you, Joe, it's like I'm trying to be collaborative overall. So this is more collaboration work. It's like whatever the situation is, your person's looking at you from different perspectives, and what they think of you is that I can't necessarily trust you, but I need you. So be it I trust you or not, I need to trust myself, and that's what they're doing. They're trusting themselves when they're coming to collaborate with you again. Be it romance but this is not romance overall. It's a romantic person, but it's a person that's not going romantic with you. Even though I had the lovers as my situation, perhaps I'm not aware that you're interested in me. Could be that way, that you're interested in me, but you're the type that takes my job for credit. It's like you're taking what I'm creating and you're saying that you did the job here. You're not acknowledging me overall. So this is not a person that's looking at you as if you're love potential. They're not seeing that element. They're seeing the fact that you're taking her job or his, I don't know, like his hard work, and you're making it under your name. Perhaps your intention was to help them out, right? Because you're kind of thinking, or you are, let's say in a group dynamic, they might have certain blockages which you wanted to help them out. But then again, this person felt insulted by what you did. Okay, so if this is a love interest, the person's not focusing on the love interest. They have no idea, perhaps. That's their challenge, to understand that you're interested in them, right? But then again, they're seeing the fact that all the job I've done till now has just been like not recognized. So I fucked off from there because it's like I'm not recognized here. What the hell? Every time I'm writing something, you're kind of like putting your nose on it, and you're kind of making it published under your name. So you're getting all the benefits. And what am I getting from this? What am I getting from this? It could be collaboration work, contract, but I'm not talking either. So it's my fault that I didn't kind of step up my game in this situation, which they left it on the side because they know that they couldn't do anything. You can't change the past, want it or not. But I can do something in the present moment to change certain stuff. So this is what they're thinking. If you took their credit, or you kind of took a position, or it's like you did certain stuff behind their back, then just be advised that the person doesn't like you overall. But if you like them, but they don't like you, then I don't know what to say. Well, so I'm sorry if I triggered some people, but I needed to release those energies. I don't know why I went in those things, even though my cards were definitely not what I kind of tuned into. So that was it, Taiwan. Hope it resonated. And I do apologize if it's triggering to you. And if you didn't do any of those things, then just release it. Just release it. It's not part of you. If you comment down below and you kind of like say something to me, then I'm just going to say like, you don't need to do that extra energy thing to kind of, you know, if it didn't resonate, choose another pile. It's okay, guys. It's like, I don't like to accuse people. I'm just seeing what the messages are, okay? I don't give a shit what you do. I don't even give a shit if you take other people's credits or not. I'm the type of person that don't meddle into other people's businesses. You do your thing. You have your own karma to face. The other person does their thing. They don't speak up. They don't kind of like fight for their rights. That's their problem. That's their problem. I don't deal with any of those things, guys, okay? It's between you and them to deal with, not me, okay? And if it didn't resonate, I'm sure you knew it didn't, okay? So that was it. Now, pile 2, whoever chose Cassanova Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So pile 2, the question mostly is, it's a person that left the situation, the environment also. It's like they quit their job, or you don't see them, they've been transferred, they got a promotion, they're in a different situation, they're in a different country, whatever it is. You know them or you don't know them. Okay, you're friends on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever, or you're not. You will know. You're still in communication or not. But overall, this one, it's more like you haven't seen a person for quite a long time. And you want to know if they think of you. Sometimes you think of them, you miss them, you reminisce about them. But does this person do the same towards you? Do they do it? Okay, remember you're grounded, okay? Center yourself, but ground and center yourself overall, so that you can tune into your best truth with me, okay? So if I say something, you will discern if this is yours to take or not, okay? So do they think of you? Do I think of you? The card I'm going to flip is reverse. It's yes, I think of you. But we're going to channel the energy on the card. If I don't think of you, it's upright card. Okay, so does this person think of you as frequently as you think of them? So this one is the Tower card and it's upright. So no, I don't really think of you. So just wake up to the fact that I don't think of you. Wow, it's very strict like that. So you have to wake up to the fact that this person doesn't think of you as much as you think of them. So we're just gonna go on like overall what type of person I think you are, perhaps. So who am I? What type of person am I? The offering. So I'm the type of person that's very generous, compassionate, very religious, and well, I don't think of you that much. So let us see what's the main situation, okay? So you have Cassanova Tarot here. Let us shuffle this and see what overall, how they see you, okay? It's more like how I see you, but I don't think of you, okay? So that's a no. But the Tower, it's definitely like wake up to the fact, baby, that I don't think of you. Oh my god, okay. So what's the main situation? You have the Lover. So I'm preoccupied elsewhere, okay? Like I'm preoccupied with another person. I don't think of you though. I don't think of you. My challenge here is the Moon card. The reason why it's that way, it's because it's the Knight of Cups. I'm interested elsewhere, guys. I'm interested elsewhere. Oh. So you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. You have the Four of Wands upright. You have the Four of Pentacles. I need one more card, okay? Because it's like, wake up to the fact I don't think of you like that, perhaps. But then again, I'm kind of opening the decks and it's like, Is this connected to you or it's connected to somebody else? Because this is a person that's very generous, compassionate, religious, fertile person. And the initial energy, you have the King of Wands with the Page of Cups. And I'm connecting this to you. So this is more like the type of person I think you to be. Could be the type of person I think you to be. So this could be a person that's not able to get married. Okay, I don't plan on getting married. But I'm kind of like, if I were to kind of think of what type of person you are. Okay, you have the Three of Cups. This is more judgment. Okay, we're just going to judge you based on what this person is thinking, okay? But it's a compassionate person, so you're gonna perceive you through this person's I don't know, this is so explicit. Look at this. It's like the pelvic area is open. Like, look at this. And you have the Page of Wands, and you also have the Lover's card again in reverse. So I don't know. You have the Five of Pentacles. Overall, I'm not interested. I'm more the self-sufficient type of man or woman. Okay, I'm more self-sufficient. But it's like how I see you to be. It's so tempting because I have all good cards. Like I have the Four of Wands. I have like the, you know, like the Lover's card twice. Because this card, it's like, they're just like extra cards. But I use it because it has a certain impact. And it's still the Lover's card. Okay? But it's not necessarily number 6. But it is the same energy from here to there. It's like this is the Lover's card and this is the Two of Cups, but then again it's the same couple on this side. It's the same couple. Okay, so look, I'm gonna say either I'm a person that's very religious, or I could definitely be the type of a man who likes to offer my love to people. Okay, it's definitely that vibe. So I don't necessarily think of you. I don't think of you. I don't know. I don't know. I should not be tempted. Perhaps you'll know, okay? If I'm a player, I'm the player type, okay? I'm not the serious. My life is not settled. I don't have a proper job. I don't have a proper apartment as under my name. I don't drive a good car. I have dreams. I'm the type of person that's more connected to my looks, and it's like connected to people want to give themselves to me, so I just kind of have sex with people. Overall, I don't necessarily think of you, okay? But it's like if ever I were to talk about you to other people, I'll say that you're one of the best lovers I've ever had. Why? So is because you kind of have a certain sex appeal to you, and it's like it's attractive. But then again, you're the type that holds on to people. So it's like, if I was a player and I slept with you, let's say, we're going there, this one. But I'm going to give you more humble vibration afterwards, okay? So we're going low for first few vibrations, and then based on if you know that this is more like a humble person, it's like a monk, it's like a priest, or it's like a person that doesn't go into sexual vibration and activities like that, I'll give you another vibration, okay? And then there's a teeny tiny one which is more like my tempting vibration. It's more like, perhaps, I don't think, because I'm the type that's more work focused, so when I focus on work, I work overall. I don't think of you. But this is more, I don't think of you. It's that vibration. I don't think of you. Far away from me. But if I were to talk about you, if people were to talk about you, what I'll say is that you're one of the best lovers I've ever had. But then again, the problem with you is that you were too clingy, perhaps, and it's like whenever you become clingy, you become more manipulative. So you kind of start undressing or teasing, or the teaser type, okay? So it's more like I like to stalk you, or it's like you make people stalk you, or the attraction that you have, it's like you're very attractive, perhaps, that people stalk you overall. That's what I'll say to other guys or other players. I'll say that there's many eyes on you, so there's many people who are interested in you, but you're a very good lover overall. It's fun to be with you, fun to have sex with you, because you know how to kind of give it good, perhaps. You know how to kind of like become vulnerable with your lovers. You're not afraid to kind of do embarrassing positions. Really, you're not embarrassed at all. So it's like sex is sex with you, perhaps. I've had sex with you, this one. Okay? So, overall, and my challenge with the moon card is more to kind of like not be deceived by this perspective of mine that you're definitely a good lover or something of the sort, okay? So it's like whenever it's like I don't mention those things, but I think these things, that it's like if I were to talk to another player or another guy who's interested in you, or if a guy were to kind of say you're on Tinder or you're on any dating apps, let's say, and a guy of my friends knows that I've dated you, if this guy were to ask me, or this girl were to ask me, I'll think first that you're the type that's more like charismatic, and you know, it's like you have a confidence element to you. You like to kind of it's easy for you to kind of talk with people, so it's fun to flirt. You're the flirty type of person, so it's easy to kind of communicate with you. And definitely with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like I'll think that it's like it's more like the person that's thinking before talking, okay? So I'm thinking that you're the type that's not really embarrassed in bed. I'm thinking you're the type that's more flirtatious. You're fun. You're easy. It's easy to kind of get your number. It's easy to kind of see you. It's easy to kind of like meet up with you, date you, kind of thing. Because you're the confident type. It's like you have your wand in your hands. It's like if you're a guy, I know you're a confident type. So if any of my girls say that this is a good guy, I'll think that you're a good lover, definitely. You're good. You're not embarrassed to kind of like, and it's easy for females or guys to kind of, it's like adapt to you. It's that vibe. And you're the flirty type. I'll think these things. And then it's like when it comes the time to kind of talk to this person, I'll kind of like say that it's like if this girl or this guy's interested in you, I'll kind of give them the tip to kind of, you know, it's like, play dumb with you. That's the type you like. And it's like observe you and reconcile with you, or it's like tease you and then reconcile. That's the tip that works the best with you. Give you attention like that. It's like tease you and then like reconcile. Like play with your buttons and then reconcile you like that way, perhaps. As per them, okay? And then in the near future with the Queen of Cups energy, the Page of Wands and the Lovers, it's more like I'll reminisce over the fact that it's like there's a memory between you and me, and it's like I slept with you and there was a time I kind of cosplayed and I opened my legs, or it's like there's a person, it's like I did those things or you did those things to me, kind of thing. So I'll reminisce about the situation and when we were lovers, and then it's more like, it's like I want to kind of, if I were to talk about you, perhaps I'll be interested in you again. But then again, now for the moment, I don't think about you. So this is like, I don't want to say low vibration, but it's like devilish side of stuff, okay? It's like the devilish side, or the global vibration overall, okay? So because I'm the type that's more like hippie, or I'm the type that's more like open with my sexuality, I offer myself a lot. Now if we're going very humble, okay, we're going more clean vibration, it's not like dirty. When I say low, it's dirty. I say high, could be like humble, noble kind of thing. But there's no real, it's like high and noble can be dirty as shit, okay? And dirty as shit can be high and noble too. But based on reality facts, I need to kind of ground those things, okay? So for some of you, I'm very religious, perhaps, but then again, when I think of you, you kind of impact certain stuff. So it's more like, I feel like you are a good person to be with, and you're very definite, you're a very sensuous person. Why I think that way is because I've observed you for such a long time, and it's like I was a suitor of yours, perhaps. But because I'm more noble, I don't necessarily think of you that way. I don't think of you overall, okay? The answer you guys are hearing here is that I don't think of you. If I were to be asked from somebody what I think of you, I'll say this overall. That you're a good person to be with, you're very sensuous, and my challenge connected to you, or the challenge of another person connected to you, is that it's like you're very dreamy, or you're very emotional, or you're a very deep person, or it's like you're very enchanting. So I'll say that to people because you do have that vibration to you. You're very, like, for going more dirty, devilish vibration, you're more sensuous. You are very sensuous, but you're not ashamed of that sensuality. Okay? That makes you a very good lover, perhaps. Okay? So this one, and it's more like I'm aware that it's like there's many people observing you. So it's like, I'll say that there's many people who are interested in you, to the person. But I'll say you're the type that likes to kind of be loyal. You're the loyal type, and you don't leave a person behind type of person. So you're very caring. So I'll say these things about you. So I'll say you're a very good partner, a good companion. Somebody wants to date you, I'll say them that you're a good catch overall. Okay? So I'll think that it's like whenever I'm talking about you, I'll kind of say to the person that they don't know who you really are until they kind of explore you and they get to know you better. But I'll be thinking more than talk about you. That type of person. I'm that type of I'm the offering, but I'm more the type that will say to someone the important pinpoints. So if I'm the player type, I'll tell to another player all the important elements. If I'm the more noble type and I know that there's a person who's interested in marrying you and etc., I'll give you them the proper things. But then again, I'm more the simple-minded person when it comes to talking to people, but I'll think a different way. So I'll be thinking the fact that you're a very patient person, you're very like easy to get to know, and you're still confident. Not people can fool you that much. Okay, so I'll be thinking those things. I'm not gonna mention that. And I'll tell to the person that they don't necessarily know you. They have to get to know you overall. But then again, when I'm saying that, it's more like I'm thinking of all the good times we spent together, and I reminisce over those memories. And in the near future, what I'll say is that if this person is interested in you, that they should give you a try, because you might be eager to kind of seek for someone. So if there's a person that wants to get married to you, or it's a person that's interested in you, if it's a person that wants to hire you, I'll say good things about you overall. Okay? And then the other one, it's very like 1%, but no, I don't think of you. I don't think of you. This is what I think of you. I have the lover, but then again, I'll say that it's like when this person is talking about you, it's more like you're not my lover. You're not my interest. Okay, if I'm the player though, or I'm the playerette, or I'm the type that's just seeking for playtime, okay, it's just for playing, like Netflix and chilling, no real relationship. It's like when I'm talking about you with a person, I'm gonna reminisce, and I'm gonna, if I'm available in that time, if I'm a guy or I'm a girl and I want that, you know, that experience again with you, I'll come seek you again. But for some of you, based on if you know this person, it was a previous player and it's another player he knows, and the player is not necessarily serious, I'm gonna say that you're gonna be easy to... I don't like this. I don't like this. It's easy for them. You're the easy type. You seek for it yourself. Okay, it's that vibe. And if this is a marriage material and you're the marriage material type, and you know I'm the marriage material type, a person, I'll say to this person that they should give you a try. Okay? So any energy will do. If it's I'm gonna say dirty in vibration. We're not talking relationship, we're just talking sex. Just want sex. This person is gonna say to other people, if you're in that field, you're in that environment, if you're in that environment and you're known for it and you're comfortable with that, this is what your safety zone is, how you feel safe in that environment. Because there's many ways people are going to see me when I'm saying this, but there's many people who feel safe in certain environments because this is what they grew up in, okay? Regardless of how people kind of judge them to be. I might be ashamed of it as I might not be. This is who I am, right? So when I'm saying low or dirty, it's not an insult. And when I'm saying noble and high and low, and it's the same concept for me. Humans are humans. It's just their decisions. And the devil and the angel are equal things for me. It's like two sides of the same freaking coin. Okay? So this is who your person was. Be it I'm the high and mighty, noble, family-oriented, you know, type of person. Or be it I'm the player or playerette. I'm seeking for sex as much as I want. This is what they're saying. But overall, you're respected, okay? It's like, if this is a person that wants to sleep with you, they're gonna sleep with you because I'm kind of assuming that you're this type. So this is me knowing you this way. So overall, this is just how they're seeing you. Okay, if this was a player, okay, this is how they're seeing you, which is completely normal because you're used to players, right? If this is a noble person, then this is how the perception of the noble person is. So you're used to a person who's more noble and more kind-hearted and, you know, compassionate overall. But the person is not interested in you overall, even if I had the lovers and the two freaking cups, okay? That's how it was. You will know. So, that was it, pile 2. Now, I'm sorry if it didn't resonate. I'm so sorry, okay, guys? You can definitely comment down below. Now, pile 3, whoever chose the Essential Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, let us see if this person ever thinks of you. Okay, it's a person that left the situation, the environment where you kind of used to meet them. Now, is this person thinking of you? And if ever they don't think or they think of you, we're gonna just see how they see you. Okay, if ever there was a person asking me what type of person you are, what I'll say is mostly what I think of you overall. Okay, so it's that way we're gonna go at this. Okay, so if I think of you, I'll just tell you what I think of you and what I do. What are the messages you need to hear? If I don't think of you, I'll just say how I see you overall. If ever this person were to ask me how I see you, what I think of you, this is what I'll say then. Okay, so guys, remember, center yourself. Remember, I don't know who you are, I don't know who your person is. Whatever I say could definitely be not resonating and the person really doesn't think of you this way. This is definitely creation work, okay? This is tarot we're talking about. So be discerning and center yourself. You'll know what I'm gonna say and if it's gonna be your cause, okay? Your situation, take it. If it doesn't, it's useless to you, definitely choose another pile or don't watch the video at all, okay? So follow your intuition. Overall, and center yourself is the most important key, secret, element, tool I can give you. Center yourself. It's like ground yourself enough, but then again, have that possibility that anything could happen. It's just insight giving, okay? So have a certain broad-mindedness to it, not a closed-mindedness to it. And if there's a lot of pain in the situation, how you can center yourself is to kind of, because pain is connected with emotion, it's an illusion connected to fear. Now, it's not easy because I know what pain is, okay? This is not easy for me to explain it, but if we're emotional and there's a heartbreak connected to the situation, and you want to know if they think of you or what they're thinking of you, remember that it's like the pain is what you're causing yourself if you're over-analyzing the situation or it's very dear to you or you have an attachment connected to it, okay? If you need to cry, you need to cry, okay? Like, don't kind of, release the pain. That's what I always say. Let it flow, let it glow, let it go, but then again, release it. It's like, don't, linger there, because the more you linger, the less you're waking up to the fact that you have other options. But if you're used to pain, then that's a different story. If you like pain, then pain makes you feel alive. I don't know. I don't wish to go in that vibration, because there's much more to pain. Okay? Much more to pain than meets the eye. Don't go that field unless you really are comfortable. But it's an illusion. Pain is an illusion. So is many stuff out there, but let's be grounded. Let me ground myself here, because I don't like this. We're going in pain, but I'm just gonna go for what this person thinks of you. I'm not gonna focus on the pain I caused in you. I'm not gonna focus on that, because perhaps for some of you, I knew about it as I don't give a shit about it. I don't know what type of person this is, okay? I don't know what type of person they are. We're just gonna say if I think of you or if I don't think of you. I don't know. Or you've caused pain on this one and they're the emotional talk, you know about it. I don't know. It could be both ways, because what I'm channeling, I have a person. I worked at the airport, okay? And there was this very adorable woman. She was crying. She was crying when she came, and I had to kind of lead her, guide her a specific way. And she was crying. That's the scene I'm picturing in front of my face right now. It's like she was very adorable, petite, green eyes, blue eyes, very blonde. She had a pet with her. She was traveling with a little chihuahua or something of the sort. Very adorable woman. Oh, it was heartbreaking. That's what I'm channeling right now. It's either you're the viewer like that, or this is a person like that. So we're channeling about that person. Who am I? So you have gnosis. Okay, so let me just stop those I think. But who am I? Gnosis. I'm a very centered person. I can be very detail oriented, but it's like, it's not just detail oriented, okay? The gnosis for me, it's like genetics, okay? I don't know why gnosis, it's not necessarily that, but it's like I go DNA, I go like chromosomes and all those kind of stuff, where all the like the person's genetic code is, okay? Where you can rejuvenate. It's all the rejuvenation, like it's the key center, okay? It's like the center. It's a very centered person. I channel Kundalini. I don't know why. It's a very centered person. It's a person that's very scientific, logistic, mathematician, or it's like a person that goes to many conventions. I could be very broad-minded, as I could definitely be very detail-oriented. So I see the higher pictures, I see the details, the big picture and the little details. So I'm easy. I could be a biologist. I could be into sciences, overall sciences, programming, physicians. A person that likes physics or has a doctorate in those kind of fields. Studies a lot of Albert Einstein, quantum physics. There's a lot. Nuclear physics. I could be a student, an endless student overall. Okay, it's either I'm stuck in school, university, and I do a lot of projects. Okay, I'm like a student, but then again, I'm a paid student. But I have doctorate, or I work on projects that might be kind of like, we kind of try to go for a Nobel Prize. It's like a type of person that does a lot of conventions, TED Talks and interviews. So you might see this person on YouTube. TED talking and all that kind of stuff. Could be a handsome man or it could be a handsome woman. Smart person though, okay? Does this person think of you? I can't do this. They flip, but then again I need something more concrete. Just one. If the card comes in reverse, yes I do, but I need to channel the card. If the cards doesn't come in reverse, it comes upright, I don't necessarily think of you, unfortunately. I'm busy doing some other stuff. Okay? And it's a person that travels a lot. Okay, does this person think of you? You have the 10 of Cups. So yes, I do. Okay, I do. I do a lot though. I had this card flip. Okay, so yes, I do think of you. So if you cried because you missed me or something, I don't know, man. I was heartbroken when I saw that woman traveling. So it's a lover who lives far away from you, perhaps. This is the situation, this one. Does your person, does your hubby, your honey, your baby think of you? Yes, I do. I miss you a lot. Okay, and it's like, I can't wait to see you. Okay, so it's, I think of you a lot. Okay, this one. So what's the main situation? You have the 6 of Wands. So for now, it's more, I'm happy I'm dating you. I'm happy you're worrying about me. My challenge is the Queen of Swords. So there's an element of either it's a third party or it's my mom. The reason why it's the 4 of Wands, definitely. Okay. And in the initial energy with the 7 of Pentacles, it's I'm being patient, okay? It's like whenever I'm thinking of you, I'm saying I need to be patient, okay? With the Chariot, it's more like the present moment, and then in the near future we have the 5 of Swords with one more Ace of Cups. Okay, look, like I wanna, it's not that I don't think I think just that it breaks my heart, perhaps. 8 of Pentacles. I'm working hard, okay? I'm really working hard for this connection, okay? It's not that I don't feel it. It's not that I didn't cry when you cried, but it kind of broke my heart that you cried, okay? I'm your husband, or it's like, look, it's like my challenge was that I looked pretty, like, look, it's not that I don't think of you, okay? I think of you a lot. I love you a lot, okay? I have the success with you, okay? It's like my heart and my emotions, I kind of, like, look, you're my only one and only, okay? It's like, I'm not gonna cheat on you. Don't worry about that overall. It's just that it's like my challenge when I'm thinking of you is that, how am I gonna be more rational here? What's the rational thing for me to do? Do I work? Or do I just travel and come see you all the time? Okay, if I need to travel to see you. Okay? So, it's like whenever I start thinking of you, I really daydream about you, this one. I daydream about you and I kind of miss you. I kind of remember how small your body was, or how small your body was. This one, it's a very fluffy person you are, okay? Perhaps I think you're very fluffy, or I could be a macho man as I could be a woman, and I'm kind of thinking about how comfortable I felt with you, okay? But I need to travel. You're the one who cried, perhaps, the last time you saw me. Was heartbreaking, perhaps, but then again, I'm succeeding. It's like, I'm happy that I kind of met you. I like you. I'm still thinking of you. It was hard for me to break up with you. It's like, be separated from you. It's not break up. It's like, be separated from you. And I think of you all the time. That's what I think of you. And whenever I think of you, it's like, I can't wait to just have that opportunity to just come back to see you, okay? Perhaps there's a restriction because of COVID. And in the near future, it's more like whenever I start thinking, perhaps, it's more like I say to myself, I need to be patient. I need to be very patient. And it's like, have faith that I will be able to see you, okay? have faith, because it's not easy to travel in this time. If this is an international flight, there's a lot of COVID restrictions and all that kind of stuff. But then again, we're not going to manifest that in the present moment, okay? So there's a lot of restriction, or it's just fate that's kind of making it hard for me because I need to study or I need my job. And I can't have vacation until summer or like winter vacations come. So it's that vibration here or my next vacation, okay? Because I need to take a good long break from my job to kind of see you again. So, which I eagerly want to. I can't wait to, okay? For some of you, if you were heartbroken, your person is still interested in you, okay? Don't worry about that. And it's more like I'm still trying to kind of mentally find a strategic way to kind of propose to you. So it's like I want to kind of tell you we should go official. We're still friends. Or we're still dating online. But then again, I want to kind of tell you official. But I need to see you head on, perhaps. I'm the type that's definitely very centered. So I'd rather say these things to your face. Okay? So this one is that way. Okay? So if this is not a distance away, this is a person that's interested in you, okay? I think of you, and when I think of you, I fantasize, okay? But I'm a very centered person. I don't need to be, you know, a scientist or a student. I'm a more centered type of person, so I make sure that everything is well harmonized before I do something. But for some of you, just be advised that this person is interested in you. They think of you often. And overall, what they think of when they think of you is more like, are you succeeding? Have you succeeded in life? Or but it's more like, have you succeeded? How are things with you? It's like they wonder about you. Why so? Because they kind of feel like you and them have a connection. And their challenge when they're facing is more their logical side. It's like, even if I do think of you and you don't know that I'm interested in you or I'm a suitor of yours, face you in a more logical way. Or it's like, whenever I see you in general, I have a persona perhaps, and my persona is the Queen of Swords. It's more like I have the sword and I might chop your head, or I'm more rational thinker on a physical level, okay? My persona stands that way, but you don't know about it. Or for some of you, it's a person that it's an ex, okay? But then again, where they're seeing you, it's more like they try to kind of act like I'm not interested in you, okay? But I can't wait to see you. I'm being patient with not seeing you for now. And with the chart, it's more like I'm hoping perhaps one day I might kind of cross roads with you and hope that things are in my, you know, favor, perhaps. If it's an ex or if it's a stranger you're not aware of who's interested in you. But be grounded, guys, okay? Like, if ever you don't know how to kind of think of that, it's like, were there any lingering eyes, or were there any smiles, or were there times where this person gave you certain things or helped you out, but you took it for granted because you were interested in other people at that time, perhaps? So you have those scenarios for some. It's like tips to kind of know if this person was interested in you, that they care about you, that you feel that vibration, or it's more the other way around. But this is more like a centered person, so it's a person that might be more enigmatic, or it's a person that operates more introspective and outside. So I don't know how to kind of like express this person's vibration to you, but want it or not, I'm more grounded and centered. It's like I can go broad-minded as I can go close-minded. I'm that type of person. Because it's like microcosm and microcosm. I always channel with the gnosis, okay? It's like the DNA. It's like atomic bomb. I don't know. Like protons, electrons, elements on the chemical table. Many stuff. But it's like orbits and all that kind of stuff. Collaboration work. But DNAs overall. I don't know how DNAs work that much. I can't give you a class on that. But it's like the codes. It's like the genetic codes. I'm definitely that type of person. So either I'm scientist, okay, I study these kind of stuff. It kind of like turns me on talking about these things. Going on conventions and like, you know, exploring. I might have many mechanical stuff around me. It's like I have many cool tools and it's like I can't stop spending money on them, perhaps. I kind of channel a friend of mine. has a certain habit, okay? So it's that way your person is, okay? So I have a very interesting mind, okay? I like to kind of think differently, okay? And I'm hoping to cross paths with you if it's fated, okay? It's like, it's fated. I'm eager to cross paths with you overall. And it's like, when I think that way, it's more like I kind of brainstorm about how am I gonna kind of, will my ego allow me to kind of have a romantic beginning with you? It's like, I like you, but then again, will my persona allow me to kind of make it clear to you that I'm interested? Or am I strong enough to overcome my Queen of Swords vibration, which was hurt and betrayed, and more like I don't trust people, perhaps. But then again, I still like you. I think of you. Yeah, I do. Okay? So, it's that vibe. Pile 3. That was it. Okay? If you like, dislike, subscribe if you want. Hit the bell. If you want to donate to my channel, if you really want to, from a heart space, my spoiler, you know, my coffee site is down below. If you want private readings, guys, I'm a very, I take my time and just read the terms of conditions, okay? It's terms of services, and then think if you want to gamble with me or not, okay? It's gambling work, definitely. I'm not gonna lie to your face. If you want to give me a try, definitely. But then again, it costs. That's how I go at it. I'm sorry. Okay? But I'm not sorry for who I am. Definitely. It's just for those who need to hear something from me like that. But then again, I know what my worth is. Very well. I allow it myself. So that's it. And see you next time, guys. Now, pile 4, whoever chose the Steampunk, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, guys, remember, be centered with me. Remember, I don't know who you are. I don't know who your person is. And whatever I'm going to say, you have to center yourself so you can know if this is yours to take or not, okay? And don't lose yourself, fantasy La La Land, and don't go pessimistic on yourself either, okay? Whatever I'm saying, accept it, okay? So you can move on from it. Okay, and accept it in such a way that it will not affect you, it will not hurt you. If it's hurtful, click off. Definitely, I'm the type of person that says, like, don't stay here if it's too toxic, okay? Because I want you to kind of empower yourself when you're on my channel, or come to a certain wake-up call if you need to. Okay, but remember what I said. I don't know you. I don't know what this person is. I still respect you and I love you regardless of what I say. So remember to accept and respect me regardless of what you say. But then again, respect me and accept me the way I am. I wish you could do that. So let's see if this person does think of you. So it's a person that walked away from a certain environment, or it's a willingly walked away, or they quit, or things happen and they need to move out and or move in, or move a different way, or transfer departments, or change countries altogether. Do you want to know if this person thinks of you, if you ever think of them? They think of you like you think of them overall. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to flip a card. If the main card is in reverse, we're going to take it and put it on the side, and then we're going to create a Celtic spread. And I have the archetype there. So if the card is in reverse, it's yes, I do think of you. If the card is upright, I don't necessarily think of you. And if I think of you, if it's reverse, I'm going to read it in the form of what I think of you. Okay? Now, if it's upright, it's more like I'm just going to give you an idea of if ever somebody were to ask this person what type of person you are or what they think of you, this is what they'll say about you, kind of thing. Okay? So you will know if it's going to be useful to you or not. So, do I think of you? This is the second time I have the Tower card in reverse. Okay, I had the Tower card upright for one, but this is in reverse. So, this is Tower moment in reverse. So, it's shocking that I think of you. I'm shocked. that I think of you. So for some of you, whenever your person thinks of you, they're shocked that they're thinking of you. I'm shocked at myself that I'm thinking of you. I don't want to say I get triggered when I think of you. It's just that for some of you, they want to face you because they think of you. So it's triggering, or it's more like when they think of you, they want to kind of have a wake-up call connected to you. Okay, it's either I'm shocked that I'm thinking of you, either I want to see you in real life so that I can wake up. Have like a real wake-up call. Who am I? You have the sustainer. So I'm the type of person that just takes what I need. Okay, I'm the type of person that's not necessarily greedy. Okay, I'm not necessarily greedy. I'm the type that just takes what I need, like a raven. Okay, or it's like a crow. It's like they just take what they need and they go. Okay, it's like birds and animals, and in general, like I just make sure that I have enough, and that's it. Okay, it's the type of person that doesn't ask much. When I become greedy, I kind of start asking myself questions. I'm that type of person. So if I'm starting to think about you, it's more like it's shocking to me that I'm thinking of you. Why am I thinking of you, kind of thing. It's that way. Or it's like when I think of you, I'm shocked I'm thinking of you. It's the same thing. I'm not going to repeat myself, guys, okay? So what do I think about when I think of you? To have the 5 of Wands. Man, it's like this card, the 5 of Wands, I always think of it in the form of like I observe you, but it's not that vibe most time. It could be, okay, it could be. My challenge here is the freaking Emperor, and this guy looks pretty familiar to my face, okay? This guy here reminds me of a guy I know, okay? It's like a person that's very like an Emperor vibration, okay? It's a bit close-minded person, but then again, I can't say that. It would be disrespectful to him. And the 7 of Cups. Yeah, it's definitely a person that has a certain character. It's a person that has a character. It's egoistic a bit, but it's no, it's not ego. It's eccentric. That's the word. It's eccentric person. The reason why is the 5 of Wands. It's the 10 of Pentacles. Never understand this card. In the initial energy, you have the 5 of Cups. I'm a bit like depressed when I think of you. You have that in reverse. And then in the near future, you have the freaking 7 of Swords. The Judgment card. And the Magician. I'll take one more. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, look. It's a person that's a bit conflicted overall. Okay, I'm conflicted overall. I am interested. Okay, because I have the 10 of Cups there, and I have the Hermit. So, I'm interested because I'm single. Okay. I've been single for quite a long time, or I've been in abstinence for quite a long time. But that's how I like it, okay? I don't like to waste my energy overall. I just take what I need, and I don't want to say, like, go away, but... okay, so what I think about you, when I think of you, I'm shocked that I think of you. So it's like I'm not necessarily comfortable with my emotions. It's just I'm kind of like, it's a type of person that's more simple-minded and not greedy at all. Okay. Sometimes the sustainer could give me a vibration of I'm like a control freak kind of thing, but this one, it's more sustainer. ask for much, this one. This vibe today. So, and I just take what I need and I give. I just take what I need. Overall, I'm the type that just takes what I need. I don't need anything from anybody. So when I think, I'm shocked that I think of you. I'm shocked that I think of you. I'm conflicted overall. It's more like, why do I think of you? Okay, that's what happens in your person's mind. And it's like, the reason why I'm thinking that way is more like, okay, look, it's perhaps I'm already, why I'm conflicted when I think of you. I'm very reflective type of person, okay? I'm more independent. I'm more like a hermit, okay? It's like, I know what my truth is, and I just kind of focus on my own truth. I don't need anybody, but then again, I wish to kind of become stable. So this person wants to kind of, it's like they're ready to get married, perhaps. They're ready to go in the market to kind of find themselves a person, perhaps. This type. So it's like I'm conflicted that I'm thinking of you, perhaps as a partner, perhaps. And my challenge is the Emperor and the Seven of Cups. It's more like I'm kind of like looking at the fact that I don't have any other options. I don't have any other options that I'm thinking of you. It's that way. I don't have any options that I'm thinking of you. That kind. It's the challenge that way. It's like with the Seven of Cups and the Emperor. The Emperor is definitely, it's like I'm comfortable in my seat, and it's like I make sure that I'm responsible for everything. So it's more like my challenge is to be responsible over the fact that I have options. Or understand that I have options. I don't need to just focus on you. That kind. Okay, because this type of person knows that it's like when they settle, they don't need much. Okay, if I'm kind of focused on a person, I just focus on that. I don't look for other people at all. So when I think of you, I'm shocked overall that I'm thinking of you. I'm conflicted in some way. Why so is because it's like I'm ready to kind of, I'm stable perhaps. The reason why I'm conflicted is that perhaps I've kind of imagined myself with somebody else, or I kind of have an ideal type, and I'm conflicted because you're not like my ideal type. Could be that way. You're not like my ideal type, but I'm thinking of you. It's shocking to me, kind of thing, okay? So in the initial, when I'm kind of start thinking of you, it's like we have the Five of Cups. It's more like I kind of missed opportunity. You're no longer in front of me so that I can kind of like meet you in person just to kind of like understand why I think about you. It's that way. The Hierophant is overall, it's like understand, ground, and have a certain stable foundation with you so that I can like get to know you better and, you know, see if you're the type for me, if you're the deceptive type. With the Judgment, kind of wake up to the fact that perhaps I want to have something with you. So this is more like I want to have a contract with you. I want to kind of, it's like intuition-wise, perhaps this person's intuitive. And it's like they kind of are shocked over the fact that they're still thinking about you when you're not necessarily in their environment. This one. And they kind of have feelings towards you, but then again, they might not be aware of it. Could be that way. But the person has an ideal type that they kind of picture themselves with. But then again, you're not that ideal type, perhaps. So, overall, It's that way your person's thinking. Or I'm shocked that it's like, of what news I heard. Could be that way, as if like I heard news is about you, but then again, I'm shocked. That's why I want to see you and kind of have my own reflection, like my own opinion of what's going on in your life. Perhaps could be that way. I'm more simple-minded though as well. This is a very smart person, but they're more simple-minded. And it's like things of myself, it's more like I need to confirm certain things. Okay, it's that way. Okay, so that was it, pile 4. Now, pile 5, whoever chose the Strength card, welcome, or Tarot de Marseille. Tarot de Marseille. Welcome to your reading. So let us see if your person thinks of you. Okay, so it's a person that you haven't seen for a long time now. You haven't seen them. And they're not in the same environment because of COVID, or they kind of quit their job, or whatever it is. You don't see them any longer. But you think of them, or you miss them, you reminisce over them. Just want to know if they think of you, or... So, the answer just came. It's a no, I don't think of you. Okay, I don't think of you because I'm responsible for my own family. I'm responsible for my own career. I'm responsible for my life now. It's like I have other responsibilities. So I don't think of you, no. So, what's the main situation? You have the 9 of Cups. So, overall, what am I thinking about? This one. You have so you have the 9 of Cups, and then you have the challenge here is the Hermit. The reason why it's the moderation, Temperance card. In the initial energy, you have the Wheel of Fortune with the Hanged Man and the freaking Justice card. I have a lot of major arcanas in this pile. Started off with the Emperor already. In the middle section, you have the Devil card. Okay. And then in the near future, you have the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Is it 8? Yeah, it's 8 of Pentacles. Below the deck, we have 5 of Wands. So... I don't think of you overall because I have responsibilities, and it's like, no, I don't think of you because I'm responsible and I'm busy with some other stuff. Okay, it's that vibe here, this one. If I were to talk about you to another person, or if I were to express what I think of you, is that you're a person who's very fulfilled. Okay, why? So you're more like the type that's harmonious within yourself, or you're more centered, and the challenge when other people are kind of facing is that you're comfortable being alone. You're very reflective, you isolate yourself overall, or it's like people kind of isolate themselves, or they think your challenge, it's like, as per them, it's like what could be a weak point of yours is that you don't necessarily collaborate with other people that much. Okay, you're not sociable that much, or you are social, but then again, we kind of see that you're more independent. So if I'm the Emperor and I'm kind of looking at you as the Hermit, it's more like I'm the Emperor, you're a wise man type of person. But then again, you don't have the kingdom I have. You don't have the responsibilities I have. So your challenge is that you're the type that's more freedom-loving. You're not necessarily into establishments and all that kind of stuff, but you have immense wisdom. But that's also your challenge because from their perspective, I'm more grounded type of person. Let me see who I am. So you have the Vessel with the Kairos. So what type of person is this? Kairos is like the truth kind of thing. It's like seeing the true timing, divine timing. It's like things, miraculous things happen because of certain aspects. You know, miracles and those kind of vibrations. With the vessel, it's definitely your body. It's like 5 elements combined together plus spirit. I mean, 5 elements is the spirit included with the 4 elements, 4 directions, 4 seasons, and all of those kind of stuff. It's like 4 elements overall, including spirit, which is the ethereal element. So vessel with Kairos. So this is a person that's more material, we could say, but it's not 100% that. It's a person that is able to see things from different perspectives, but it's a person that it's either more material or I use material. It's like a magician's vibration your person has. So what type of person am I? I'm religious, or I have faith in a specific belief system. And if it's not a belief system, it's a specific thing that they believe in that gives them a certain divine atmosphere or aura to them. Okay, they have a certain aura to them. And with the vessel, I'm a person that either I'm a doctor, I might be a Reiki healer, I might be a person that works an engineer and focuses on healing, or if it's not healing, it's like a good cause. I'm hearing it's a person that fights for good causes. They might have, for some people, this person is very intuitive. I could say that they could be psychic or stuff like that. Then again, that's very minimal. The rest is all simple people, okay? It's more like a person who has a family. It's a person that is the head of the department. It's a person that has responsibilities. It's a father figure. It's a grandfather figure. It's a person that's busy with their job because they're on their throne. So it's like, I don't think of you and I feel like you're the independent type and I'm the independent type, but I need to collaborate with people. Instead, I'm looking at you and I'm kind of seeing it's like, if I were to think of you, it's like what type of person I think you are to be. Your challenge is that you're very wise, but then again, you isolate yourself. But overall, what I would say to many people about you is that you're a very fulfilled person. I'll say that you're very happy. I see that you're happy, or at least you do the things that give you fulfillment. Why you do those things is because you're the type of person that likes to nurture yourself, but you're kind of very healing within yourself, so you kind of choose to do the things that make you feel good. And in the initial energy, I'll say to many people that you're somebody who understands many perspectives. You kind of see the truth and you're comfortable. You have a certain ability to kind of embrace change. And with the devil card in the reverse in the present moment, it's more like regardless of you being this way, you also have a dark side to you like any other people. So I'll say to many people to not cross you or not harm you, because you could definitely, the karma connected to hurting you might be a bitch. Okay, so it's more like whatever people do, you kind of give them eye to eye what they give you. Or I'll think of this. I will not mention this to people, but I'll think of this. So overall, what I'll say to many people is that you are a person that's very understanding. You're very wise. You kind of see things from different perspectives, and you have a certain comfort when it comes to change. So you're able to adapt to any situations. And I'll also, when I say these things, I'm going to be thinking that you're the type that's more fair and square. Okay, you're very balanced in the way that you kind of approach your life, okay? Because we have the temperance and we have the justice. They're two very harmonious energies for me, okay? Because it's an element of balancing yourself a bit. They're not the same, but there's an element of balancing vibration. Temperance is about water and earth. but then again, nurturing and taking care of these things, nurturing and loving. The Justice card is about like the heart and the truth being light like a feather. So not be heavy on the heart when you're kind of approaching people. You have to see the truth. And what is the truth? The truth has many facets, right? But the overall truth is quite simple. It's to have the lightness connected to the heart, and that's where your truth is. To be light-hearted overall, not heavy-hearted, because heavy hearts can definitely be it's like your heart on the side and the feather on the other need to balance themselves, okay? Knowledge and enlightenment connected with your heart. The more enlightened you are, the more understanding you are, the more compassionate you are, the more liberated you are, you will also be able to have a certain understanding connected to your heart, okay? So you'll have a more compassionate heart, technically. But balancing these two, okay? So it's like the Justice card, definitely, but being a judge, you need to understand many things, and you have to, you know, balance many things out so that you can kind of, punish or you know, it's not an element of punishment though. It's an element of seeing what could go wrong in the person. So you're more clairaudient or clairvoyant type of person. I'll say that you're more clairaudient or clairvoyant. It's like a psychic energy. It's like because you see behavioral patterns or actions or thoughts or words, that how the people talk or behave, how it can kind of impact their present moment, and how the present moment can become an outcome for a specific event, could be. So it's like if you really are very knowledgeable, you'll kind of be able to perceive what the near future can be like. But the future is always a mystery, but the present moment is a gift, right? But the past is history, but by studying history, you can definitely approach what the present moment and the near future can do. But then again, embracing the present moment is definitely where all the magic is. So you're the type of person that's very accomplished as per this person, okay? So they think that you're very accomplished, but you have a shadow side too, like every other people. And you're the hardworking type, but then again, I know you're it's like when you need to be firm and you need to mention a certain truth, you do so. So this is what they think of you as a person overall, but they don't necessarily think of you whenever they're free. It's more like they're independent and they're busy with their own stuff, okay? So this is how your person sees you. So these were the 5 piles. I don't know who will watch these, but then again, for whom. But then again, I hope that you all, I don't say got entertained, because I didn't get entertained that much when I did the readings. But I hope it kind of gave many people insights regarding who they're asking today. So see you next time on my channel, and bye guys.